Okay, I found what I think is a gun. Very first gun, right here. Yep, I found a rifle. I see the edge of it's green. Okay, let's pop it open together. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cooper's Amputee Lifestyle. I got an adventure for you guys today. Check this out. Let's go on a treasure hunt overseas with a good friend, Lee The Aqua Adventurer. We're gonna leave Seattle, Washington, and we're gonna head all the way over to Northern Ireland. First, we're gonna stop at Iceland, and then go down to Dublin, and then drive up to Northern Ireland. Let's go. So we're in Iceland. Check out this little hotel I got. About 250 bucks, just actually under that. But nice little spot. The bathroom. The balcony over here. I'll show you the guys this view real quick. Check that view out. Boy, it looks pretty rough. It looks like Washington weather. Except it's hot in Washington right now, so it's kind of nice where it was nice and cool. So beautiful out here. We're gonna go out and just kind of look around for a little bit, and then we'll get some food and some drinks, and then we'll settle down for the night. So today's a pretty brisk day. It's 55, 56 degrees down here, Fahrenheit. We left Washington where it was 85 degrees. My suitcases with my dive gear in the airport, they got them locked up so that way I didn't have to take them with. So I'm wearing just the clothes on my back with my backpack. We're gonna go look in town and see if we can find like a sweater or hoodie we can wear. So fortunately, we couldn't find any clothing stores that were open because it was a Sunday. There was very little shops that were open, but it was great. I was able to go buy some souvenirs for Lee's kids and for some people back at home. And so we ended up going to the restaurant, and we're going to go try some whale. This is going to be mink whale, and we're going to have some Viking beer, and then we're going to get back on the plane then early the next morning and go over to Dublin. Good morning, everybody, and welcome from Northern Ireland. That's right, we're all the way out here in Northern Ireland again, and I got something in store for you today. We're gonna go treasure hunting. We're gonna look for some modern treasure, and we have somebody special who's gonna take us out treasure hunting. But first, check out these fish. Now, I want to introduce somebody to you guys. You've seen him before. So, we have Lee, the Aqua Adventurer, and he's going to take us to a little spot where we're going to do a little bit of treasure hunting on a permission we have out on a farm.
He's travelled halfway around the world again to join us in Northern Ireland. The sun's shining. We've got a little sneaky spot to go and detect, not too far away from here. Low key.
We did pretty decent last time. We went on a couple different farms, and we found some old coins from like World War II era in the 40s and earlier. and we found that lead shipping tag thing from like the Netherlands or something like that.
That was the 1800s.
Yeah. And then we did a little trash and treasure dive where we pulled out some garbage, and I found a couple of old bottles, and then you got an old milk bottle, and yeah, so we did pretty decent last time. So today, what are we going to find today?
I want something better, Corey. I would love you to find an old hammered coin.
I'd be amazed to find any kind of old coin. That'd be pretty cool.
And where we're going, it's kind of not a surprise if we do find a hammered coin.
Yeah, no, it'd be kind of cool.
So I really hope.
Yeah, but there could be other stuff we could find too. We might find some other old stuff, like maybe buckles or horseshoes or anything that could, who knows how. And
it's all virgin land, mate. It's not been detected before.
Yeah. And we're not going to tell you where it's at because that's a secret.
We've got full permissions of the landowners.
Yes, these are all great people with some amazing farms that they were kind enough to let us go out and hunt on. So we're going to go back and hunt some of these spots. So cool. We'll see you guys out there, right? Look at you, big, beautiful rooster. Lee is such a great host. I got him something, and I think this is his second target.
Second target. First one was a nail.
We had to get him a little better equipped this time, so we picked him up a Garrett AT Pro. He did some research on it, and it's pretty similar to my Garrett AT Max. Garrett for life.
I'm getting, Corey, an 88 here.
Yeah, I ended up finding 87, 89 when I went over it. And I got a bigger coil for a little deeper targets for farm, and he's got your regular coil that comes with it. And oh, I wonder if you hit a rock or... Here you go, Lee. Try this guy. Oh, right there. So you just gotta go a little deeper. Yeah. He's got a little bit of the tree root from the tree right there. It was a pretty decent signal. It was coming up on the 80s, so I'm thinking brass, copper, could be lead. Oh, it's like right on it. No, keep looking. I mean, it could be a hot rock, but keep looking. Yeah. I'm gonna go on this side real quick.
Oh, man.
What is it? Oh, did you get a piece of tin like I did?
Bit of foil, mate.
Yeah.
Giving off a good 80.
Yeah, that's that aluminum. That'll do it, but it's a big enough target. And then what we do to double check is do a little spin with the pinpointer, nothing, and then check with your metal detector. Because I've had coins on top of coins where all of a sudden like, oh, there's still something in there, you know what I mean? So for this adventure, we had a light that was given to us to try out. This is a light from BRINYTE. BRINYTE gave us the E18 little light right here. This isn't a dive light. This is a regular flashlight. But what's really cool about this light is it's got some interesting features. So this light, it comes with a little clip right here, so you can clip this onto a pocket or a uniform pocket. And the charging port is built right into the light itself. So you don't really have to take it apart and empty the battery and plug it into any kind of docking station or plug in the cable right to it. You just leave the light the way it is, plug in your Type-C charging cable right there into the light itself, and a little light will come on and let you know when it's done charging. What a neat little light. It's got a magnet built on to the back of here, so like if you were going to work on your car or something, you had the hood up, or you just needed a free hand but you had something metal next to you, you could literally stick this to a metal object and the magnet will do its job, hold the light while you're working on something in low light conditions. So very easy to operate. There's a button right here. You hit the button and it's going to turn the light on for you right there. There's a little light in here. It's green. It's daytime, so it's hard to see, but the green light indicates it's got like a good full battery. Different settings. So we're going to basically, this is the highest setting. We'll hold the button down. It'll go to lowest setting, to the high. So low, medium, high, and then super high. And then let's say if we wanted to work on something in our car at night, we have a low setting so we're not blinding ourselves, or we're trying to read a map at night while we're driving, or pulled over on the side of the road. And then we have, hold it down, get a little bit brighter setting, hold it down, get a little brighter setting, and then we have a super high setting right there, boom. And we could turn it off and turn it on. It'll go to any setting we choose. You could find this on Amazon, and I'm gonna have all the information in the description below. Neat little light. We're going to use this today. Anything we're trying to identify, shine it in the holes, we're going to use this light to try to figure out what we're looking at when we dig something up. So thank you, BRINYTE. Really appreciate you guys sending me this light. So this very light rock, we think it's iron ore. Here's my detector. Here's the iron ore. So I think it's iron ore. So we're kind of in the same area that we ended up digging last time, trying to hope we get another good coin spill area, because we pulled, I don't know, I think like five coins out of here. I can't remember, but I know had to be around like 5 coins we pulled out of here, or more, I don't know. So we're gonna kind of hit this area, a lot more cover, versus springtime, digging here in the summer versus spring. So we're gonna start searching around, digging up everything. Okay, I found what I think is a gun. Very first gun right here. Yep, I found a rifle. Look at that, there's the bolt. This is the bolt. Here's the trigger guard. Lee, go get your camera. Look at that, go get your camera.
Oh mate, that's an old war gun.
I know. Go get your that is cool. World War II, right?
Look at the trigger guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you see how it's a different shape and it's got your bit there?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely old school. So now I marked a gun off of my bucket list, and it's an old gun, World War II, you think?
I don't know till we ID it. We will be able to ID it though.
Cool.
But
so
how far have you travelled to find your first gun?
Very far.
Halfway around the world to come and find his first weapon.
That's awesome. Here, see how heavy that is.
Wow.
That's some weight. Got some weight to it, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Congratulations, Corey. Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
Thank you. That is pretty neat. I got more pieces of it over here, Lee. I got a piece that goes over the wood stock, where the strap for the shoulder strap goes. See, see where that wood spot is. Hit it with your detector. I'll get you digging it up. This will be a team effort.
Yeah.
We'll both dig up this gun together.
Where do you want it? There.
Right there. Try that spot. A little further. See that? What is it?
Don't know.
Should be really close to it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's the stock. Yes. Yes, that is it. So when I slid, I ended up. Yeah, here's the stock of it. Yep.
Oh, God.
That's gonna help us identify it. That is cool. Still got wood on it too.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Mate, I am freaking buzzing for you, mate.
Absolutely. That is cool. Sorry.
Is there a name on it?
I don't know. We'll have to like scrub it, see if we can get. It's got to be like World War II era.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Definitely, mate.
Yeah, I think it's, especially with that old metal.
The wood to get rotted that much.
Yeah. Like 70s and 60s?
Yeah.
Yeah, 70s and 60s.
Same as a shotgun, mate.
Right. I think it's copper. It was a good few inches down under a root. Okay, we're gonna use the BRINYTE light, see if we can help identify this coin. There's a harp on it. Lee, 1941.
Is it?
Yeah. There's a pig on the back of it.
A pig?
It's half D, and there's a harp on the other side. 1941.
Just right there, you can see the
little indent, the little green indent.
Yeah.
What you got? Ooh, it's a good size one. Here, we're the. Here, we'll use this flashlight that they sent me. Here you go. Good size one.
Yeah, that's pretty far gone.
Wow, it's really smooth. Very worn. But you know what though? It's got some weight to it. And
there's nothing left of that, is there, mate?
There's something. I mean, bet you if we just kind of brush it with an old toothbrush, still good. It's a really good find. Oh, interesting. It's made out of iron.
What do you think?
I'm not sure. Could be like a part of a buckle or something. I'm not sure. Hang on to it.
Okay. That's cool.
What's your paw doing?
Oh, he's trying to find a gun.
Chasing after all the dodgy signals?
Yeah, very dodgy.
Very dodgy.
Dodgy.
Dodgy. The signals are very dodgy.
Very dodgy.
Dodgy. Okay, I had a signal, mid-tone signal in the 50s. It's in here. It's in here. Ready for this? I see the edge of it's green. Okay, let's pop it open together. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I thought it was a coin. It's a button. It's a button. Pretty neat. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo.
Yeah.
And massive cows. Lots of grass. Here you go. Some good grass. Yum, yum, yum.
Hello.
So here we are in our portion of our treasure hunting trip down here in Northern Ireland with Lee the Aqua Adventurer. We were here last year in springtime. Yeah, we do have permission to dive here. So you might look around in here. And the objective today is just to kind of pick up some trash. We're gonna do a little bit of environmental pickup, but we'll try to pick up everything we see. Might even find some more old bottles, because we did find a couple old bottles here. Who knows, maybe we'll find like something cool, like a GoPro or something. But that's why it's like a little trash and treasure kind of treasure hunt that we're doing here in Northern Ireland. So we're gonna head over and get ready with Lee the Aqua Adventurer, and then we're getting the water. So let's get wet and check out my jumper. This is a jumper made by Weird Fish brand, little posh. So this is gonna be my undergarment for my dry suit. So I'm gonna give you guys a little hint. If anybody likes to do underwater metal detecting, I'm gonna tell you this. Go up against the walls, go up against the rocks. You're gonna have a lot of targets that are just gonna settle up against those rocks and then get buried a little bit because of what, you know, the motion of the water from the tides coming in and out is gonna help bury the target a little bit to a certain degree, where it finally gets, you know, caught against a rock, on top of a rock, you know, buried in the sand. And then that's when you really start finding all those targets that are like just piled up under the sand waiting for you to just remove the sand, and then you're gonna find all your fishing leads, you're gonna find your coins, jewelry. Remember, gold is heavy just like lead. That's where it's gonna be. So get up against those rocks and look for those heavy targets. For you seafood lovers, these are called blue lobsters. And this is called a compass jelly, and it always points to true north. And this is called a shore crab, probably because they're always found near shore. Oi! We just got done. We were diving in Port Stewart for almost 2 hours. And
on one tank.
yeah, on a one tank. Doing a lot of picking up trash and treasure. Okay, so here's my finds. We got lots of these little scout shells. These are pretty neat. Golf ball. Bunch of trash I pulled out. 3 vapes. Bunch of lead. Tons of lead. Here's all my coins that I found. Don't know if any's old, but we'll look at them. We'll take them home. We'll look at the dates. Bunch of little coins. Some were buried pretty deep. So we'll look at some of those. Lee ended up pulling out some more trash. Show us your trash, Lee.
Corey, good finds on the palms.
Yeah. Almost enough for 1 pint.
Yeah. You've got a pint there, mate.
Yeah.
Right, first.
Oh, you got your trampoline?
I found a trampoline out in the middle.
Yeah.
Why someone had...
I don't know, probably blew in there. Yeah.
Some discarded lobster pots. Or crab pots, what people use when they come on holiday. They play about and then they just throw them in because they don't want them.
Or they get lost and snagged up and everything, yeah.
A wheel, cone, pipe.
Wow, tons and tons of cans.
Yeah, cans, some sunglasses.
Yeah, you got yourself some new glasses.
Always a golf ball, mate.
Yep, everywhere you go.
Cans. Oh, mate, it's just all...
Wind's blowing them about.
Nothing really good, mate. A bit of a mobile phone, selfie stick. Nothing really great, mate.
Yeah? Oh, wow. Pipe, piece of pipe.
Yeah. I seen the old handle, I was like, ooh. No, but it's all trash, mate. Vapes. No, you use your rubbish. For me, that's a job well done.
Yeah, not bad. So we were able to get a little bit of trash. We pulled out a couple cool things for me. I think the best thing is grabbing some of these scout shells. I'm gonna add those to the collection, and we'll go through all these. We'll see if any of these are old. So before we get into the last portion of our adventure, going over Northern Ireland to spend time with Lee the Aqua Adventurer and his family, going treasure hunting, doing some scuba diving, this is the Northern Lights in Northern Ireland, the Aurora Borealis. What an amazing sight. Unfortunately, there was some cloud cover that moved in that kind of ruined the view the second half of the night, but it was great to still be able to capture it and get a good glimpse of it. Now let's get on the dive boat. Good morning, everybody, and here we are. We're diving with the Aquaholics again. Nice dive shop down here, and we are going to go do a couple of dives. One is going to be a drift dive, probably somewhere around Rathlin Island, which is just across the way right here. But we're also going to dive on a World War II wreck, and this is the Lochgarry. I got Lee, the Aqua Adventurer, with me. Let's get out there and let's get wet. So this time while diving in Northern Ireland, there is a lot more visibility than there was the last time I was out here. We did come across some marine life that I was familiar with last time, such as these common sea urchins. They were kind of all over the rocks, white spines with kind of a pinkish kind of center. But what I think is better than the sea urchins are these blue lobsters. These are really cool. We don't have lobsters where I'm from. You have to go down to like California to see lobster. But it's kind of neat, kind of just seeing them kind of tuck into the rocks and, you know, just kind of hang out and twitch their little antennas at you, try to check you out, but really neat. So this is the SS Lochgarry, located right off of Rathlin Island. This is going to be a dive that you have to do by boat. It's going to be sitting down from 23 to 35 meters in depth. Has to be at least an advanced diver to dive down here because it's a deep dive and it's got a bit of current. It's best to try to hit it when you're hitting slack. The currents do get strong. The visibility is typically 10 to 15 meters. And it was a pretty nice wreck. I mean, it looks like it's mainly lumber, and you see a lot of pollock that are just living on this wreck. And I was actually more fascinated with the life on the wreck by looking at the pollock versus actually trying to do a 360 on this wreck and fully explore it. But that's okay. I can always go back there another time and to try to do some more exploration on this wreck. But honestly, I thought it was pretty cool, you know, and it was said that it was a British troop ship during time of war, and sadly, when the ship hit some rocks during a gale, they had lifeboats, and two of the lifeboats that were carrying 30 people that were trying to get back to shore for safety, they hit the rocks, and 29 men lost their lives before they made it to shore from hitting the rocks and the lifeboats crashing and flipping. But other than that, it was a very, very good experience diving this wreck. That was a pretty crazy adventure we had out here in Northern Ireland. We got to go out, do a little bit of treasure hunting above and underwater. We got to do a little bit of diving. I got to see a shipwreck from World War II and the Lochgarry. And we got to see Rathlin Island again. That was pretty neat over there. We also got to try out some of the pubs, try to get a little bit of Guinness and some of the other drinks here and there to try to experience a little bit of the culture out here, as well as the amazing food out here, like the traditional breakfast and the Sunday dinner with the pot roast, as well as being able to meet some of the interesting people out here and talk with them and share some of my stuff from the States and hear some of their stories here from Northern Ireland. You know, now we're headed back. We're going back to Dublin. He's going to dump me off at the airport so I can fly on over and, you know, hang out in Iceland for a little bit before I get on the next plane. So I really appreciate you, Lee. Thank you for having me out.
It's a pleasure to have you come over again and visit.
Absolutely. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching some of the content from Iceland and Northern Ireland. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Check out Lee The Aqua Adventurer. His link is going to be in the description below. And we'll see you guys in the next adventure. Take care.
See you guys. Take care.